Hi there students, this video is dedicated to Manji. Hoopla. Okay, well when Manji first asked me to make a video about Hoopla, I thought, well, this is not going to make a very good video because to me as a Brit, Hoopla is just a game. It's a game that you play at the fair, at the carnival, where you have rings and you throw the rings and it's got to go over a peg. And if you get it over the peg, you win a prize. Yeah, and it's really quite an old-fashioned carnival game or fair game. So I thought, well, that's it. And then I realised, well, you could use this as an exclamation. Yeah, maybe if somebody nearly falls down, hoopla. But to me this sounds very, very French, and I don't think anybody would probably use it like this today. But then I discovered, looking at this word in more detail, that the Americans use this word to mean a kerfuffle, a lot of noise and activity about an event. So there was a huge amount of hoopla about the arrival of the film star. Yeah, there was a lot of shouting and fuss about something. There was a lot of hoopla in the press about this. So a lot of kerfuffle, a lot of hullabaloo. Yeah, a lot of noise and commotion and activity about it. So the people were full of holiday hoopla. Yeah, okay, they were celebrating loud and quite strongly. I think they also say that you can use this hoopla talking about when somebody's angry or agitated. So there was a lot of hoopla about paying the bill because they tried to overcharge us. There's been a huge amount of hoopla about this scandal, about this government scandal. Yeah, there's been a huge ballyhoo. There's been a lot of noise and publicity in the press. I think hoopla can also be hype. So there was a huge amount of hoopla about the forthcoming film. Yeah. Okay, there was it was a musical with lots of hoopla, with lots of action and activity and movement and hustle and bustle. Okay, so hoopla. To me, this use of hoopla, very American. To me, it's just this game where you throw the hoops. But okay, yeah, there was a lot of hoopla about the results to the election. So it can be angry or happy, but hoopla is talking about lots and lots of noise. Yeah, a commotion, lots of excitement. Or hoopla, extravagant publicity. Yeah, so the product was introduced to the public with a huge amount of hoopla, with a lot of hype, publicity, with a lot of fanfare, commotion, something like that. So yeah, hoopla. A noun, normally it's uncountable. Okay, so hoopla. Let's see, formality. I would say this is rather informal. I think I'm going to give it a 4 in formality. Use it in an informal conversation or a semi-formal conversation. I wouldn't use it in something in a semi-formal or formal writing. The game Hoopla, you can use it anywhere. 5 in formality is probably a bit old-fashioned. And then as to origin, it probably comes from French. There's a French phrase, hoopla, which is the sort of interjection you would make if somebody fell over or they tripped or they jumped up. It's careful you don't fall. Be careful. Yeah, do it with care. Yeah, and it's also maybe animating them to move as well. I think also they use this to tell an animal to giddy up, to move on. Yeah, So Hoopla in French. So Hoopla, a circus game, very old-fashioned. A to-do, lots of hustle and bustle, a commotion, a hullabaloo, hype, advertising, noise and excitement. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Hoopla.